New day, new stories. Start your morning right with Rise and Shine on Channel Africa.
6:21 Central African time it is. Let's take a look now at some of the stories making headlines within the West African region. We're joined by our resident analyst. On Wednesdays, we speak to political analyst and conflict resolution, Dr. David Matsanga. Dr. Matsanga, how are you today?
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry. The time here in Netherlands confused me, and here I am. But I have come. I am ready to talk, to go without any hesitation. Good morning, Asanda.
And we appreciate you making time for us. Let's start with Ghana today. So the country has entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Africa Tourism Research Network. And what exactly will this entail, this agreement between the two?
This will boost a lot of tourism across the continent and in Ghana. As you know, Ghana is my favorite spot across the continent of Africa. Anytime when I have time, free time, I go to Ghana. Ghana, it has good conditions. It has got facilities for allowing people to come in, any black African, any African, black, white, yellow. If you have an African passport, you are welcome in Ghana, as long as you don't have anything criminal that you intended to do. It's a great place. It increases tourism across Africa. It also cements unity among tourist agencies that will be handling these matters in Africa and elsewhere. That is a great move for Ghana.
Are there any time frames that have been put on this agreement? And if there's funding that's confirmed, where will it come from?
The funding comes from tourism itself. And first of all, local money will be pumped in, investors will come in, and also from international tourists association, World Tourist Organization. These are some of the projects that need peace. And as you know, Ghana is in that peninsula of West Africa. Ghana is the only country that is so peaceful. Therefore, funding will come from private investors, from the government, from foreign investors. Several people are coming in, and I think that is the best way to do business nowadays in Africa.
So from your favorite country on the continent to your least favorite, let's go to Nigeria now, where there are discussions around security challenges in the country with America. And this after the president of the U.S., Donald Trump, had said that, or has accused the country of atrocities and killings against Christians, saying that he's going to attack with the military. And these killings are allegedly being carried out by jihadists. What are the chances of a collaboration on security concerns between the two nations of the America and Nigeria?
I think there is no love anymore between the two states, because there are two different states. One harbors terrorists, one is a government full of terrorists. The vice president himself is a member of part of the Boko Haram that disturbs the entire region. Tinubu himself is more or less, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about Christians being slaughtered. He did not show enough emotions. He did not show anything that is sympathetic. A state of a quagmire state, a collapsed country, a failed country, a country hotbed of terrorism. That's why I'm here in Netherlands. I am here because of Nigeria, not because of anything. I am here trying to find a solution with some other international and African regional leaders. We are trying to find a solution. How long can we go on having a country that is breeding terrorists, that is sending us on the dead bodies across, that is sending us abducted people, that does not listen to orders at all? Nigeria is a country where no court order can be listened to. It kidnaps people. It abducts people. It kills people. It has abducted so many people. It has abducted one gentleman from another country in Africa, taken him there. This country in Africa said, return that man. You came at night, skillfully took this guy. We want him back in court. If he has got a problem in our country, we shall try him and then send him back to you. So Nigeria is not a country I should speak about. In fact, you spoil my morning when you bring this state. It is collapsed, it's gone. It's a problem of Africa with everything inside it.
Let's shift then so that your morning isn't too spoiled, but we're going to Benin now, where the country has signed off on constitutional amendments that will extend the presidential term there from 5 to 7 years. We know the current president, Talui, won't really be that affected by this. He's only got 6 months left in power. But for those general elections of 2026 that the country will be embarking on, what does this mean, do you think?
He wants another one. Not to be affected. My dear sister, that is now the disease of Africa. The disease of Africa is we have lost it. I don't think Africa can manage one man, one vote. Let's go back, Asanda, to drawing table. Africa is the most complicated things when it comes to elections. You have seen elections across Africa everywhere. People are not able to conduct elections. They go into these elections. Some of them want to go into these elections without even signing any document, any rules, like that guy in Tanzania, Tundu Lissu. He just wants to come and say, I want to win an election. A people has got rules. Therefore, listen, all these extensions, change of extensions of constitutions, it's happening everywhere, almost in Africa. Every sitting president wants to extend his term because they reach there, they commit so many things. Some of them are not fulfilled. Some of them are very bad. They fear how to go. So Africa needs to create a culture of where we live serving presidents. If he has committed a crime, leave him to go and sit. We must introduce that type of immunity in our clauses of the Constitution. Some of the things that make presidents stick to power is we threaten them, that if you leave power, we shall bring you to jail. Look at what happened in Zambia between Kiruba and Lungu. These are some of the things that make some sitting presidents fear. Today I'm very humble, I'm very balanced. That's why I am saying everywhere in Africa, Constitution, look at Zimbabwe. Are you not seeing what is going on there? Near you there. The only country in Africa that sticks to its mandate, South Africa, Ghana, those have stuck to their mandate. Now look at what is happening in the Senegal. The two men are fighting. Very soon the army could come in or they can be separated by some other force. Africa, we need to go back to Renaissance.
As you talk of Senegal and we speak of changes to governance there, the President Bassirou Diomaye Faye and his Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko are not seeing eye to eye. There are some cracks there in their relationship as a result of President Faye unilaterally making changes to the coalition there. What exactly were these changes that Sonko is not happy about?
Sonko this position that Faye occupies is Sonko's. Yes, and let's be honest. And in Africa, even God can be very upset with you. Sonko said, Faye, you go ahead. I'm in prison. Go ahead. Don't worry. Go ahead and be the president. And then Faye is French. He has followed the French policies that are not working, that every leader, younger person in that region is abandoning. Sonko wants real changes, real reforms, real stoppage of corruption, nepotism. That is what Sonko is. I've tried to mediate that conflict between the two. Remember, he was very instrumental, talking every day on South African television, your radio here, about their release from prison. They have disappointed me. They don't want to see eye to eye. I have tried to write to them letters. I think I will leave it. Whoever wins now, the elephant is going to suffer. Let's see. But the situation is not very good in Senegal at all.
Dr. Matsanga, we'll leave it there for today, and thanks again for your time.
Thank you very much, my sister. The time or the international time confused me, and I ended up not seeing. But I hope I've done something better. But remind you that let's be careful about external forces that cause trouble. International NGOs that have caused trouble for South Africa, AfriForum, for example. Here in Tanzania, there are external forces that are trying to dismember this country. Africans, please remember me. Remember me. We must stand firm against such external dark forces. Good morning.
Dr. Matsanga, thanks so much for your time. Political analyst and conflict resolution there. Dr. Matsanga giving us stories making headlines in the West African region of our continent. Let's say good morning to Onele Nzinzi now. She has our news headlines. It's 6:31.